Hello everyone, Seth the Programmer here, and today we're talking about God Vegeta from Dragon Ball Super and going over a bit of his new powers and some awesome feats and scaling most people overlook. You guys were heavily requesting I do a video like this, except you guys wanted to hear about Goku and a certain feat that Vegeta did in Dragon Ball Super, although Vegeta is pretty much Goku and Vegeta is the one that performed the feat, so today we're going to be talking about Vegeta. So yeah, other than that, hope you enjoy. For Vegeta, we'll be going from his showing in the start of Dragon Ball Super Fugatsu no F arc up until his current state versus Goku Black and his extra hyperbolic time chamber training. Super Saiyan Blue is a very hard multiplier to explain. For my viewers that have been around for a while with me on this channel, you know just about all about it. I've explained it numerous times. But for those who haven't, to find the power of Super Saiyan Blue, you have to scale off of Super Saiyan God or Red. And before you start, yes, it's been confirmed multiple times that Super Saiyan Blue is stronger than Super Saiyan God. This is best shown in the manga version, where Beerus and everyone was questioning why Goku's red form is stronger than Vegeta's blue form. However, Whis then says Goku is only stronger than Vegeta versus Hit because Vegeta is only accessing 1/10 of his total abilities. There's even statements in the anime as well as some of the video games that basically everything in the franchise says that Super Saiyan Blue is stronger than the red version. But before we find out how much stronger it is than Super Saiyan God, let's look over how strong Super Saiyan God is in general. Super Saiyan God was a form so powerful that Goku didn't even know how to barely move properly in it when he first actually activated it. He dashed at Beerus, and he was so shocked and caught off guard by how much stronger it made him. He actually started tumbling around. And at around half of his power, when he clashed fists with Beerus, he would have annihilated the entire Dragon Ball macroverse, or macrocosm. The same Dragon Ball macro that is 3 times larger than our universe. I've seen many people try to downplay this by saying things like Beerus was there, or makes it somehow irrelevant. Although Beerus being there is actually what's irrelevant, because that would only mean Beerus would make the feat half as impressive, not nullify it completely, as they were both exerting equal power towards each other. Not to mention that Goku and Beerus still weren't even using their full power when they almost destroyed the universe. You also should note, by the way, that the narrator said that the universe would be completely annihilated from their clash. If you don't know what annihilate means, dictionary.com can state it for you. To reduce to utter non-existence or destroy utterly. To destroy the collective existence or main body of, or wipe out. They both, while just fucking around and testing the waters of their abilities, almost annihilated the universe into complete non-existence. A void of nothing with no space or time, it wouldn't have existed at all. A universe far larger than our own, over 3 times as large in fact. Now keep in mind this. He absorbed Super Saiyan God into his base form in that same fight, and in fact surpassed Super Saiyan God in his base form entirely. Meaning base Goku would, while fucking around, could obliterate the entire universe, just in his base form, while not even at his full strength. Now where does this tie in with Vegeta? Well, when Vegeta snuck off to train with Whis, he too obtained the power of Super Saiyan God on his own terms, and Goku even hinted that Vegeta was even stronger than him at this point. Now for Super Saiyan Blue, remember how we confirmed Goku absorbed Super Saiyan God into his base form? Well, now think of this. Goku can go Super Saiyan on top of his base form. In fact, he can even go Super Saiyan 3. Now what's interesting about that is the Super Saiyan forms multiply your power numerous times over. Super Saiyan by 50, Super Saiyan 2 by 2 times the Super Saiyan, and Super Saiyan 3 by 4 times the Super Saiyan 2, which equates to about 400 times your base form in general. Now imagine Goku's universe-shattering punches multiplied by 400. Imagine the insane level of power Goku can output as a Saiyan Beyond God stacked on with Super Saiyan 3. But then imagine this. Super Saiyan Blue could literally beat him in one hit. Goku can use Super Saiyan God in the manga on top of his base form, and it's only slightly stronger than Vegeta at 1/10 of his power. Despite Goku and Vegeta being more than less equals, so we'll just say that Super Saiyan God is 2/10 of Vegeta's power as a Super Saiyan Blue, making Super Saiyan Blue 5 times Super Saiyan God stacked onto a Saiyan Beyond God. If we just say Super Saiyan God is 2 times Super Saiyan 3 when a Saiyan who's already been a God uses it, the Super Saiyan Blue would be about 10 times Super Saiyan 3 with God Essence, equating to around a 4,000 times boost with low balls. In fact, it would actually be much higher. So Vegeta would be over 4,000 times stronger than the universal clash from Goku and Beerus. So that means he's over 4,000 times stronger than the first Super Saiyan God shown in the series. I'm not saying Vegeta could obliterate 4,000 universes in like one ki blast or something. I'm saying this equates to Vegeta's attack potency, not necessarily destructive capacity. Attack potency, for those of you who don't know, is the level of an attack and how much damage it can do, not necessarily how much it will destroy. Sort of like a bullet, right? Albeit this could actually be scaled to either destructive capacity or attack potency. I'm just being generous to the down players in the audience here. Now remember, this is the start of Vegeta's powers as a god, only the surface. In the next arc, Goku and Vegeta trained for 3 years straight for the Universe 6 tournament. Many downplay this by saying Vegeta stated they wouldn't get much stronger because they had reached their limits. Although this is a lie, because when Vegeta trains in the hyperbolic time chamber in the series, he gets exponentially stronger with far less time than 3 years, just after he stated this, by the way. So what would 3 years of training with your greatest rival actually look like? Well, anybody who's actually stepped in the hyperbolic time chamber has basically came out as an entirely new person, except this time is the longest anyone has ever been in it and probably the most intense. Some examples are like this. Vegeta becoming over 3 times stronger in 1 year of training in the time chamber for semi-perfect Cell. For those wondering how it's 3 times, Goku said you'd have to be 3 times stronger to take on Cell, and on top of that you have to remember Semi-Cell consists of both 17 and Imperfect Cell, both of which were on Super Namekian Piccolo's level, if not greater for Cell in particular, whom of which were all massively stronger than Super Saiyan Vegeta before he went in the chamber, because remember Piccolo, even with his weights on, was far beyond Super Saiyan Vegeta, but then when he takes his weights off, he's equal to Android 17. So you have someone that's equal to, an unweighted Piccolo, and you have someone that could dominate both of them fused into one person, and that's who Vegeta has to surpass. So Vegeta had to get over 3 times stronger in 1 year with moderate training by himself and some sparring with future Trunks. You can actually lowball this by saying he only did this with his Ascended Saiyan form, but remember that Super Saiyan 2 is only 2 times Super Saiyan, and Super Saiyan 2 would logically be stronger than the Ascended Super Saiyan form. So Vegeta still logically got over at least 2 times stronger on his own behalf. However, in Super, he's stuck in the hyperbolic time chamber with his absolute greatest rival, who he literally has to fight and attempt to surpass every single hour of every day. Saying he only got 2 times stronger each year is actually a lowball at this point. So 2 times 2 times 2, 1, 2 for each year would be around 8 times. So at the bare minimum, he got over 8 times stronger from this training, which makes him over 32,000 times stronger than the Super Saiyan God versus Beerus. I'd also like to bring up that Vegeta, even when training, will sneak in extra training when Goku is sleeping, etc. to make sure Goku doesn't surpass him, meaning it's very likely Vegeta got even stronger than what I just stated. So now moving into the future, after the Universe 6 tournament, both Goku and Vegeta confirmed they are much stronger than they were when they were in the tournament. Then remember, Goku Black comes in and literally shits on both of them numerous times, forcing them both to receive numerous Zenkais and become much stronger. Then Goku becomes enraged after receiving a Zenkai, and Black Goku adapts to him and defeats him. Then Trunks becomes enraged, yet Black Goku adapts and manages to stay on track with that as well, despite Trunks normally being able to compete with Zamasu, who can keep up with Super Saiyan Blues. Then you piss that nice Super Saiyan Blue fighter off and give him a new form, and you have Trunks. And we've seen how massively powerful Saiyans can get when they get pissed, much like when Vegeta got pissed versus Beerus. So all the Saiyans lose again to Goku Black, but they take massive damage and receive more Zenkais from their encounter. Vegeta then runs into the hyperbolic time chamber while Goku receives a Zenkai in his healing pod. Now time skip a bit, Trunks receiving a power-up from his defeat and having more control over his form, manages to overpower Black for a brief moment. Yet Black adapts and defeats Trunks along with Zamasu, meaning Black has surpassed levels beyond Super Saiyan Blue numerous levels over. Vegeta then finishes in the time chamber, except this time he completely annihilated the entire time chamber by simply powering up in his base form. This is interesting because the hyperbolic time chamber is stated to be endless or infinite, a dimension represented outside of Earth itself. Yet Vegeta, like I said before, annihilated it in base form. He completely wiped its time and space from existence. If the time chamber truly does stand endlessly, then Vegeta at this point is 4th dimensional. Even without this feat, being thousands of times stronger than multi-universal is 4th dimensional, which is infinitely above in power than 3-dimensional beings like you and me. Now, many websites have actually been coming around and admitting Goku and Vegeta are more than likely 4th dimensional due to annihilating space-time on thousands folds above universal. And many people also agree. It's just a highly controversial topic. And I understand that. The hyperbolic time chamber being infinite is what is assumed to be by the cast itself, although there's no guide statements or author statements confirming it, so we can't say for 100% certainty it's actually infinite. although he did destroy it utterly regardless. In fact, he destroyed even more than just that. He actually destroyed the entire lookout outside of it. But for now, the feat is actually unquantifiable, as we don't know for 100% certainty what actually happened here. It's still cool regardless, and when you're looking at it from a writing perspective, the scene doesn't even make sense. Like, why would Vegeta just randomly blow up that chamber? Like, wasn't it useful? Like, once they wanted to use it again. So this tells me it was intentionally placed as a feat by the writers. It's very likely it's as strong as people are saying it is. It should also be noted that even Goku and Vegeta going all out in the newer, harder to destroy time chamber didn't even budget. Yet Vegeta here could destroy it all by himself. So what this means is that Goku and Vegeta clashing against each other as, you know, their full powers as Super Saiyan Blues, it didn't even budge the chamber. Yet Vegeta in just his base form completely annihilated it later on. That's something that should be noted here. So he exits the time chamber. Goku learns the Mafuba, and then they challenge Black. Vegeta states he has surpassed Goku and fights Black, and well, it's not really a fight. It's more like Vegeta bullying Black. This is why I said that him saying they've reached their limits and they can't get any stronger was actually a lie, because he literally gets so strong he starts bullying Black around like a child. If you recall what I said earlier, remember that enraged Goku was beyond Super Saiyan Blue in strength, and that enraged Trunks is also a level beyond Super Saiyan Blue. Then keep in mind that Vegeta could bully either of them with absolutely no difficulty. Yeah, just imagine that, Vegeta bullying Goku and Trunks. Even if you lowball and say Vegeta only got over 2 times stronger from his intense 6-month training in Zenkai, he'd still have an attack potency rating over 64,000 times stronger than Goku when he first fought as a Super Saiyan God. Pretty fucking insane, but that's the 4th dimensional characters for you. Now what about speed? What's 64,000 times faster than Super Saiyan God look like? Well, let's remember how Beerus, Whis, Champa, and Vados can leap from anywhere in the universe to the Supreme Kai realm almost instantly while massively suppressing themselves so nobody knows they are there. Or how Beerus can appear to other galaxies within seconds, or how the shockwaves from Goku and Beerus' clash could shine throughout the universe as soon as it happened. These feats range from high quadrillions to sextillions of times faster than light, meaning Vegeta is quintillions to septillions times faster than light as a Super Saiyan Blue in current Dragon Ball Super, which is pretty fucking insane as well. You could also use Goku outrunning a time stop to scale as well, although we simply don't know enough about Hit's ability. The Toki Dabashi. Does it freeze time? Does it freeze the opponent in time? Or does it just jump through time? What is it exactly? It's not really ever explained by the author too well, and you know, with the different variations in the manga and in the anime, it's just too complicated to use in this video for now, unfortunately. I might do a video in the future, you know, maybe explaining it in more detail. But other than that, Vegeta's a fucking monster in Dragon Ball Super. To bully someone like Goku Black is an insane feat, and he has far surpassed Goku and Trunks at this point in the series. Although that might change, you never know. Hell, all the godly Saiyans are beasts at this point and deserve respect. And other than that, they're just far stronger than we thought they were. Hope you guys enjoyed, hope you learned something, and till next time.